All right, so what historical events do you remember living through?
As I was saying, I remember Martin Luther King coming to my hometown. And I remember they let the high school kids, all black high school, they let them out of school that day because so many kids had left anyway, going downtown to march at G.C. Murphy's store where we could not eat. They had a restaurant on the inside that the white people could eat at, but we had to go around the back, and there was a little hole cut in the wall in the back that they would give you your food through the hole. But many of the high school students had made up their mind that they was going to eat in G.C. Murphy that day. And as we were sitting in there, they were sitting in there, because I was real small at the time. I was probably in about the 4th or the 5th grade. We were sitting in there on stools, and the people kept telling us to leave, and we wouldn't leave, so they brought dishwater out and threw it on us. Then they brought baking powder out and threw it on us. And called the police. The police came with the dogs. The dog was dragging people off seats and things and biting people. And I guess maybe 100 people went to jail that day. And we were sitting up in jail, joking and playing. It was like a game. So they ended up letting us go because there was nothing they could really do. But Martin Luther King came, and they demonstrated again about a week later. And when he came, they did come out and with the riot gear and all of that, and all they did was round us up, put us back in jail. Then late that night, they just turned everybody loose.
So you did say that you joined the military around the time of Vietnam, because that is a historical event. What do you remember about that, like that experience?
I remember when I was as I was saying earlier, when I went in the military, I really didn't think I'd make it because, like I was saying, I quit high school in the 10th grade, and for some reason, I just didn't think I would be able to make it in the military because the people I'd listened to made it sound a lot harder than it was. And once I got to basic training back then was a lot worse than it is now. They was allowed to hit you and all of that. The drill sergeants were. And people that talked a bunch of stuff to the drill sergeant, they had a room called the upper room. And they would tell you to meet the drill sergeant in the upper room. And when you go up there, sometimes be 3 or 4 of them in there, and they would